name is Anna and welcome to Cactus Caffeine, where I share with you my passion for growing cactus and other desert plants over a cup of coffee. It is time to make an update on the experiment that I did on sowing cactus from seed. So I made a video a while back on how I sow cactus from seed. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link up on top of your screen and in the description below this video. So 2 months ago, I decided, what if I make an experiment and do something different? So what I did different in this method is in the sterilization method. So my usual method is I pour water on the soil and then I microwave the soil in order to sterilize it. Now, the new thing that I did is instead of using water, I used hydrogen peroxide, poured it on the medium, and I did not microwave it anymore because I was thinking that this is enough to sterilize the medium. What are the results? Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is my usual method where I use water and the microwave method of sterilizing the soil. The seeds that I sowed using that method all germinated. So as you can see, these are a few weeks old. See, I was able to germinate the seeds. So you see some little green things in there. Those are the little seedlings. This one, see, so they germinated. However, those seeds that I sowed using the hydrogen peroxide, all of them did not germinate, so it was not a success. So I have here an example. I took it out of the bag because I don't think they will germinate anymore, considering that the same seeds that I sowed the other way already germinated. So as you can see here, the cocoa, somehow the hydrogen peroxide, I think, had a chemical reaction on the cocoa and it bleached it. Look how light brown it is compared to how it should look like. So somehow, maybe due to the chemical reaction, the seeds did not germinate. So it is a failure. I was hoping that, I can do away with the microwaving method to sterilize the soil because honestly, I don't like microwaving soil because it stinks my kitchen anyway. So this did not work. But the method of using hydrogen peroxide to sterilize the soil actually works if I did it the right way. I will introduce you to another YouTuber. His name is Hunter of Cactus Quest. I will link his video up on the screen. So I think I just did something wrong in here because if you will watch Hunter's video, he also uses hydrogen peroxide to sterilize his medium, except he uses purely inorganic material. I think he used lava rocks, if I'm not mistaken, on or pumice. Lava rocks or pumice to sow cactus seeds, while I use cocoa. So maybe hydrogen peroxide doesn't work if you use organic material, but if you use inorganic materials, then it will work. So go ahead and check out Cactus Quest channel. I'll go over and say hi to Hunter and tell him that Anna of Cactus Caffeine sent you over. So he does good videos on cactus. He usually goes out in the desert and films the cactus and the agave in habitat. And he also does some nursery trips. All right. So moving on to about this Spider Farmer grow light. Like I told you, I used this Spider Farmer SF600 grow light for my seedlings, and I am very happy with this light. As you can see, it does not give off any heat at all. Even though this has been on for 6 hours now, I can still touch it. It barely produces heat. And I have here seedlings that I placed on a rack just to make it a little bit higher and closer to the light compared to the seedlings. So this one, as you can see, they're all growing very well. None of them looks etiolated. So this is Ariocarpus. This is Gymnocalycium baldianum. This is Aparodia. Pharaoh cactus. This one, when I placed it in here, they were all mostly white, but now you see the tips have turned green. I have a Rebutia back in here and some more little bit of different kinds of seedlings. This is another Gymnocalcium. I think this is the Friedrichii or Damsii. I'm not sure. So look, all of them looks very, very healthy. So the light is doing its job. And for the seedlings in here, they are growing very well. None of them so far is turning red. Thank God. And look at this. These are Astrophytum seedlings. So they've grown much bigger. Okay, so I really love this Spider Farmer grow light, so I highly recommend it to you guys. And also the shape, this one is a rectangular shape, so this is ideal if you have a space that is long and narrow, or a table or a rack that is rectangular in shape. So this is a very good alternative for a grow light. The only thing that I wish that this light has is probably a dimmer, because most of the new grow lights now have dimmers. So if only this would have a dimmer, maybe the next model of this light, of this shape, would have the dimmer. That would have been great. Otherwise, I am very pleased with the Spider Farmer SF600 grow light. And before I forget, an update on the seeds that I bought from Walmart. So I bought 2 packs, and I told you I was going to sow it 2 different ways. One is I will put it in a bag, and then the other one is I will just sow it following the instructions from a bag, from in the box, which does not require it to be placed in a bag. So what happened was, the one that was not in the bag, it just kept drying out every day. I had to mist it like 3 times a day. So the seeds never germinated despite me trying to germinate it. And I ended up actually placing it, transferring it in this container and placing it inside a bag, but it never germinated. However, the other one, which I sowed and placed it in a bag right away, that one I had, I think, 6 seeds that germinated, 6 out of 8, which is a very good germination rate. However, if you can remember, I went to California. I spent a week in California, and of course, I just left all my seedlings in here under this light. That one, my mistake in that one is I microwaved the soil, the medium. However, I did not microwave the container, which was like a hard cardboard container. So when I got back, mold started on the container. So mold was all around the container, the outside of the container, and it started spreading slowly on the soil. The seedlings were still alive when I got back. So what I did is I transferred the seedlings in this container. So this is the one. I transferred it in the container, and I threw away the moldy carton container. Anyway, the seedlings did not make it. So bad news. So the mold just overtook the seedlings, and eventually they did not make it. So no seedlings from Walmart seeds. All right, everyone, so that is it for my update for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like cactus and other desert plants. And next time again. Bye, everyone, and cheers.